night or Saturday night. Hey, here he comes, screaming, close the door. All right. Damn door. Pardon my French. We are in France, right? I think we're on in France somewhere.
Sounded like Chinese to me.
We got a bunch of movies.
That's good.
Watching. You
Better than no movies.
You like movies?
I like movies.
Movies and stuff.
Hate them.
We got stuff too, man. We're gonna show a bunch of stuff. We don't even know what it is. Monster stuff. You know what's cool to think about with the weather is coming. Ice monsters are good, but what are we at? Where are we at? It's the full moon out tonight. We're gonna be talking about some werewolf stuff. Oh no! Yeah, the wolf, man. Werewolf. Some of that stuff's gonna be going on tonight, but there's also a lot going on these days. Not really. You got to wear your mask if you go out anywhere. He's already always got a mask on, Mr. Bill. Yeah, copyright NBC Universal. Yeah.
I paid for it.
Yeah, but they wrote us a letter and they said, you know how they
We said,
no. So anyway, we got a bunch of crazy stuff to show you tonight on Monster Madhouse. Today, it might be daytime where you are. It might be nighttime. We don't know what day it is.
Lunchtime.
What's some good stuff that's been happening lately, of course, is nothing really. So let's cut to first part of something. This is a something. I don't know.
Are we going to do it this time?
We're going to do a movie?
No, not yet. Not yet. We're going to show movies later.
Okay.
Right now, we're showing stuff, man.
Come and see how the vampires do it. House of Dark Shadows, where death is a way of life. Julia, do you believe in the existence of vampires?
You're not really serious.
But he is, Julia. Barnabas Collins, vampire, takes a pride in a bizarre act of unnatural love. House of Dark Shadows, rated GP.
We're showing a bunch of stuff from different werewolf movies. You know, of course, all through the years, the movies you have people like Long Chaney Jr. and Short Chaney Jr. And Lon Chaney Sr. See, with the Wolfman, though, was Lon Chaney Jr. Jesus, what was the... I heard... See, if you say those words...
Something's going on there, man.
Yeah, Lon Chaney Jr. This was his final appearance as the Wolfman.
You mean tonight was?
In a Mexican movie. Yeah, that was pretty wild. Now, of course, you know, there's a lot going on tonight, but wait, hold on a second. Let me... I hear the phone is ringing.
Oh, is that what that was?
Telephone is ringing.
Hey.
You got the telephone is ringing. Hold on.
Hello?
We're gonna get some dial-up. Yeah, on the phone. Hello?
Is it Mr. Floyd?
Hello? Is this Mr. Floyd? It's one of those...
England calling.
No, we got a viewer.
Oh.
Local viewer. Decided to come down to the station. He's gonna be knocking at the door any second.
3D viewers.
I call them peekers. Pizza's here.
Pizza. Wait a second.
Pizza guy?
Anchovies for us.
Oh, God. Wait, hold still. Where is he? Look at this guy. This is one of our normal average Monster Madhouse viewers. Are you John?
I'm John.
Big Bad John. Hey, thanks for stopping by.
No problem.
You can get out of the hand now. It's a Monster Madhouse viewer. Were you watching on your television?
I was watching on my phone.
On his phone? Man, people watching on their phones, man.
Oh, I know he had a rotary like that. Yeah.
I'm still thinking about how does that work? You know, because 5 years ago I was like, who in the hell would ever sit around looking at their computer all day? That's nuts. Turn your head and cough. You know, who's going to watch a movie on their phone? You know, that's about as smart as I don't know.
Italian Spider-Man, Italian Spider-Man, Italian Spider-Man, Italian Spider-Man.
Azione! Velocità! Terrore! Suspenso! Romanza. Goblin. Spider. Franco Franchetti è Spider-Man. Leon Bruno Tosca è Capitan Maximum. Spider-Man, un super fest di Pancho Run Run, un fantastico voyage di Spider-Navigation. Spider. Italian Spider-Man, un fantastic trip di Spider nelle cinema di Summer di 1964 per tutta la famiglia. Italian Spider-Man.
Hello, America. This is Unknown Handsome Baby, king of country western troubadours, and you watching Monster Madhouse.
But what do you got here?
Oh, man.
What is it?
Hey, let my people free.
It's a
Yeah,
kid.
I can see it.
It's a lizard.
Jesus, get that thing out of here. It smells like bologna. It's got a fishing pole.
Smells like a Scot.
So anyway, we're watching tonight. We're watching movies. We're watching some scenes from some Wolfman movies. Hey, come here, man, for a second. Now, do you ever see the Wolfman with Long Chaney Jr.?
Yes.
You know, and the fury of the Wolfman, the curse of the Wolfman, the foot of the Wolfman, the curse of the Wolfman. I already said that one. Yes.
Bride of the Wolfman.
The bride of the Wolfman. There's a lot of
That's a
Wolfman.
great one.
Where did Screamer go? Where the hell did he go? Did he leave? There he is. He's back there. So the Wolfman.
He lost his marbles.
Yeah, we're going to cut into another. Here's another werewolf scene. This is actually a scene from the movie that came out a few years ago. The critics hated it, but guess what? I really liked it a lot. Sir Anthony Hopkins and Benicio del Toro in The Wolfman.
It was 25 years ago that my father found him. He was torn to pieces and half-eaten. Whatever did it was big, and buckshot couldn't kill it. After that, my father went home, cast silver bullets. Wouldn't leave the house on a full moon from then on.
Lo and behold, prodigal son returns.
Hello, Father.
You've come for the funeral.
What happened?
Your brother's body was found in a ditch. He'd been torn to pieces.
If there's anything you need, please let me know.
I want to know what happened to him.
Francis Aberline, Scotland Yard.
I cannot stress enough the mortal peril you're in.
What kind of animal could have done such a thing?
You're risking your life. Darkness comes for you.
He's been quite seriously injured.
Thank you for staying with me.
Now we know it's still out there.
You were bitten by the beast. You bear his mark now.
Do you believe in curses? You have to leave.
What are you afraid of?
There are those who doubt the power to change men into beasts. A beast has come among us.
terrible things, Lawrence. You've done terrible things. Be strong, son. Be strong.
I am what they say I am. I'm a monster.
I will kill all of you!
Let me help you.
Beast will have its day.
Whoa! That's wicked nasty, dude. He becomes, I'm going to kill you all. And he kills all of them.
He does.
Jesus. Yeah. That's pretty freaky, man. Now, another good Wolfman movie. I can't think of one.
Wolfman Does Dallas?
No.
Oh, no, that's another movie. I'm sorry.
This is a kid's show. No, at the director said something of The Howling.
Howling is pretty decent.
Howling's okay. Let's show
That's
this.
pretty
Here's the trailer from The Howling.
Werewolf in Paris?
The American Werewolf.
American Werewolf in London. London. That was a good one. That was with the guy, he wanted to be a pepper too. The guy that drank the Dr. Pepper, David Naughton, was the dude, the camper guy who was like, God! His face, you know, he's trying to
Feel the pain. It was,
oh, his knuckles
awesome.
and shit. Let's cut into a little clip from American Werewolf in London.
For Christ's sake, somebody the monster in here! Cobra Station! Tell them to bring rifles! Will you people get out of the way?
What the hell's going on here?
Some kind of animal, sir.
Wow, man, that was pretty cool. American Werewolf in London. Crazy stuff.
I don't think that's the moon that causes
It's
that.
hard to believe how old this is. You know, I was always wondering, what would happen if you were bit by a werewolf and you were an astronaut and you landed on the moon?
Oh, man. You'd be a bouncy, floaty werewolf on
Would
the
you
moon.
have-
Be an American Werewolf on the moon?
American
astronaut?
Werewolf
Something?
on the moon.
Did you hear that? What was it? A coyote. There aren't any coyotes in England.
What happened to them?
Well, the police report said they were attacked by an escaped lunatic. Must have been a very powerful man.
Jack and I were not attacked by a man.
It's an animal. A wolf.
Did he say a wolf?
Yes, I believe he did.
Did you get a good look at the man who attacked you?
Doctor, my memory is fine. It's my sanity I'm beginning to worry about.
You've never had bad dreams before?
Well, sure, as a kid, but never so real, never so weird.
I'm going to look into your eyes.
My friend Jack was just here.
Your dead friend, Jack.
Hi, David. He told me that I will become a monster in 2 days.
The supernatural, the power of darkness, it's all true. Please believe me.
Believe what? That tomorrow night, beneath the full moon, I'll sprout hair and fangs and eat people?
You'd be surprised what horrors a man is capable of.
Are you all right now?
I don't know. I'll let you know the next full moon. I'm a werewolf.
You're gonna change. You'll kill people. You'll become...
I know. A monster.
David, don't lose control!
Control? What control?
David, I can help you.
No, I'm not safe to be with. You gotta stay away from me.
Run!
That was pretty cool.
That'd be a good one.
Let's
Would
make
you
that.
moon people from the moon if you could?
They wouldn't see you. You know, but anyway.
You never know.
Yeah. The advent of all this werewolfism going on around the thing. What is it? This guy, did you encounter any wild animals on the way in here?
I did.
What happened?
Bit.
He was bit. He got bit.
Alive.
He got bit. Yeah.
Alive.
Well, you know what they say when you get bit? That got some nice nails going. But we can't think about that.
Like
he may or he may not change. You know, let's we'll figure it all out. But
He's changing.
there is another clip from another werewolf movie. I know we got a show. What is a good, bad werewolf movie? Oh, how about the part from Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, when the dude turned into a werewolf. Remember that?
Next week, a frightful exposure to radiation changes Admiral Nelson into a ravenous werewolf.
That's the Admiral in there. Now, do we just go in there and kill him? We follow orders. Can't you get that through your thick skull?
Brand of the Beast. Next week on Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, here on this channel.
That's pretty freaky. Imagine being underwater.
I thought of another bad one. That one where Jason Bateman plays like the second. Well, Michael J. Fox was the first one, and Jason Bateman was the second.
Oh, God.
That was really bad.
Teeny weeny wolf.
Yeah. Teen wolf.
For Michael J. Fox, life hasn't been easy.
Hello. Hi. I'm going through changes.
His voice is changing.
Give me a keg of beer.
Is there anything wrong with me?
He's got hair on his chest. He's stopped being a boy.
What do you think about? Did you get worked up?
At last, he's become...
Scott? Scott Howard? This is your father speaking. Now open this door right this minute.
a wolf.
An explanation is probably long overdue.
Dad, an explanation? Look at me. Look at you.
He's always wanted to be something special, but he never expected this.
Then everybody be so
Teen Wolf. He's got style.
There's something different about you. Did you change your hair?
He's got class.
Wolf, wolf, wolf. Ah!
Wolf person.
Wolf.
He's got hair all over his body.
Wolves aren't supposed to be shy.
He's a wolf in teens clothing. And tonight is his night to howl. Teen Wolf, a new comedy with Michael J. Fox, star of Back to the Future.
2 or 3 years.
Teen Wolf, yeah.
Yeah, that was really bad.
That was really bad. But you know what? At the same time, it's better than nothing. I guess, so they say. But you know, that's how Hollywood rolls, man.
Weird.
Let's think about something else. What was a good one? How the Werewolf was one? No, that wasn't a movie. Oh yeah, Donald F. Glut, our buddy, famous writer who wrote the Empire Strikes Back, Marvel Comics, all that kind of stuff.
Werewolf versus Frankenstein.
No. He wrote a movie and directed a movie called Dances with Werewolves. It's the first all-female werewolf movie. Dances with Werewolves.
To moonlit nights.
Werewolves only exist in fiction. Movies, comic books, right?
That's what I intend to find out.
So what'll it be, Chief? Shot of firewater?
Where are you headed?
Away from here.
I need you, Cassandra. The moon needs you.
Well, it is your house, I guess.
Careful.
Sure thing, Pops. Sleep tight.
Don't let the werewolves bite.
Wow. See, you made that guy cough. You hear him? Jesus. You know, if you got the thing, you gotta do this, man. And you'll save everybody's life. So if you're driving in a car like this and you get in a wreck, you will not die. You will survive. There's stuff falling from the sky.
From your
What
head.
is this?
I think that came
I
out
had
of your ear.
poop.
Pretty sure that came out of your ear.
I had poop. That's very interesting, but yeah, we don't need none of that poop right now. Let's cut into, okay, here's something that's really good werewolf stuff. It's another part of Godzilla versus the legendary Wolfman. Zilla. Yeah, dude. Made in Japan. The guy's name is Nakajima, who made the movies, and he's been working on this for a couple of decades. It's that good. Did my voice just change?
The helium world.
Hold on. Hold on.
1, 2, 3. Well, that was half of 7 Up. That was 3.5. 3.5 up. Yeah. If you can get to 7 Up, you've made an accomplishment.
All right.
True story.
Let's cut to another segment from Godzilla versus the Giant Wolf Man.
네, さあ作戦区域準備完了。了解。準備よし。よし。準備よし。メーサー作戦区域準備完了。放電作戦区域準備完了。
Check out the Monster Madhouse channel. Monster Madhouse channel. Made in America. You got the Monster Madhouse channel on Amazon. And the Monster Madhouse channel on Roku. And what did we just show? The other part of Godzilla.
Godzilla Werewolf, second part.
Was that what that was?
Yeah.
Godzilla with the werewolf.
That's freaky. The Asian werewolf guy, you gotta admit the teeth are...
Dude, he's fucking...
It's different. It's different.
It's 200 feet tall.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
That is something different.
You know, that reminds me, we got to get some of the stuff. Can you go out to the car? There's a car park out there. Get the hoopty out of the car. He's going to go out to the thing and grab some of the hoopty.
Something's going wrong with this.
Yeah, a little something going on with his hands there. I don't know what's going on, dude. But, you know, werewolves are freaky. There's another good one, of course. We've shown this a bunch of times. The Vampire versus the Vampire Woman. That's a good movie. It's real dark. It's real dark. I don't know if it's public domain or not anymore because, you know, these lawyers got involved. Bloody. Yeah, I know, but I'm saying we can show a little bit of here's the werewolf versus the vampire woman. Oh! Yeah, what the hell was that?
A search for an ancient tomb of a witch takes a beautiful young girl on a mission that brings her to a house of madness. She is innocent of the dangers that surround her. The storm that rages outside is an omen of the reign of terror about to begin. A strange tale of the unknown world. A world of fear where the supernatural exists. Werewolf Shadow. The full moon of the Walpurgis night brings the vampires from their graves. The early sunrise drives them back to sleep in their tombs. Vampire versus werewolf in a battle to the death. See the werewolf terrorize the countryside. Blood revives a 400-year-old vampire witch. A strange love story that is destined to end in tragedy. A madwoman seeks revenge from all who come to the Hidden Valley. A policeman finds superstition and ignorance, creating a dead end to his investigation of the village's mysterious disappearances and deaths. Werewolf Shadow. No one can escape the vampires. Nothing can stop them. See the deadly curse that can only be destroyed by a loved one. Werewolf Shadow. The full moon gives power to the living dead. A beautiful young girl destroyed by evil forces. A stolen moment of love before death is to strike. A co-production of Hi-Fi Stereo and Plata Films. See vampires kill in their quest for blood. Blood, the essence of the living dead. See this film, if you dare.
Greetings, Monster fans! I am Alyssa Goji Geek 101, aka The Goji Geek. That's Gojigeek. I, like you, am a monster enthusiast as well as a Godzilla YouTuber. I love monsters and I love being on this show, and I hope to be a regular, so you're going to be seeing a lot of me. It's great to know all you monster fans. I hope to get to know you well, and I hope you like that I am crazy about monsters and also just crazy in general. So, let's go on a wild ride, shall we? Stay big, stay geeky, and may the geek be with you. If there was ever a movie series that changed my life forever, it has to be Godzilla. With 36 films created for this incredible kaiju as of 2021, it is the longest running film franchise in history. Given its extensive series of titles, Godzilla has managed to present us with numerous messages and morals. In this video, I'm going to be discussing the first 10 of the original Japanese live-action Godzilla films and how they impacted me as a child. Child in this case refers to me below the age of 10. Since I'm only covering the Godzilla films I grew up with, this gives me the excuse of not covering the anime trilogy. Woohoo! Let's get started, beginning from the beginning. Number 1. Gojira. Empathy. As a child, and still now, seeing the devastating destruction caused by Godzilla and its direct impact on human life was harrowing. The screaming and wailing of survivors, tormented in both flesh and spirit as they suffered bodily wounds and the wounds of lost loved ones alike, truly cut me to my core. Especially the little girl in the film who sounds like she's screaming "Mama" in Emiko Yamane's arms. Gojira intentionally reveals how personally Godzilla's rampages harm humanity. Buildings are not the only things falling apart in this film. People's lives, families, and dreams are too. The innocent are left to die or suffer along with those directly in combat against Godzilla, and all fall victim to the ruin that trails in his wake. Empathy for other human beings and their horrific circumstances is what Gojira taught me as a child. I learned that tragedy in history is not something that stays in textbooks. It was real, and it still is real in many other ways today. Number 2. Godzilla raids again. Life is fleeting. The first time I watched Godzilla 1955, I was stricken by the brevity of life, particularly in the case of character Kojikawa Kobayashi, the courageous pilot who gives his life to fight Godzilla in the film. Kobayashi's sudden demise was genuinely shocking and even distressing to a degree. I vividly remember watching the film with my uncle and him saying, "That guy's not gonna die, this is a Godzilla movie." Shortly after this comment, Kobayashi is shot out of the sky, illustrating to my uncle, who doesn't know much about the series, that it can be very dark. Its original film just a year prior to this one was designed to be dark, and in itself is brimming with tragedy. So, I suppose my uncle and I both learned a lesson from Raids Again. Your last breath can come at any time, and there is much more to Godzilla and his saga than meets the eye. Number 3. King Kong vs. Godzilla. Corporate Avarice. This classic film pitting cinema's greatest giants against each other is more than a mere monster rumble. It's a satirical take on corporate abuse of capitalism. As much as I appreciate the individuality and the personalized opportunities for achieving success that capitalism grants us, it certainly has and can be taken too far in the wrong hands if left unchecked. Though I did not comprehend the direct political message in King Kong vs. Godzilla as a child, I did know that Mr. Taco's highly dangerous and ridiculous attempt at promoting his publicity was wrong ethically as much as it could go wrong logistically. And go wrong it did. Just like any real-life fool's scheme with aggressive self-promotion and stooping to disastrous levels to score success for the masses. Popularity and branding is never worth the endangering of innocent human lives. King Kong vs. Godzilla warned me to never become so consumed by greed for money, power, or anything else that I lost sight of others in the process. As a dreamer, I love to plan big and execute accordingly. I'm all about individual achievement and success. However, I also want to ensure I'm not putting others in harm's way or neglecting them too much as I pursue my personal goals. It's all about how you go about your business that determines whether you're a dud like Mr. Taco, or a person who simply makes their dreams into realities. Is this reality? I'm dead. I know I'm dead. I worked on 3 videos. Three videos. Number 4. Mothra vs. Godzilla. Forgiveness. I have a confession to make for this one. It probably won't surprise everyone, But growing up, and still to this day, I struggled with anger. There are reasons for this, but the fact remains that I was a very angry person, and this, of course, affected my ability to forgive people for their faults. Even small ones and faults ultimately out of their control. Mothra vs. Godzilla taught me that, despite what anyone has done to me or does do to me, they are still a human being. Though their actions may indeed deserve punishment, it is not my place as a fellow mortal to take revenge on an offender or deny them assistance if they are in need. Though the temptation to harm someone who has harmed me may be great, or the desire to abandon an enemy in a dark place, would this really be the decent thing to do as a human being to another member of my species? If I am called to love my enemy, then I must do so. Regardless of their treatment of me, I am to forgive them, to find peace in my own soul, and the gladness of knowing I have retained my humanity in sharing love with another person. When Junko in Mothra vs. Godzilla makes her desperate plea to Mothra's people for help in defeating Godzilla as he terrorizes Japan, her humanitarian speech reminds me of that beautiful lesson I learned many years ago. Love thy enemy. It is easy to love those who love you, but to extend mercy to those who harm you is to do something as difficult as it is honorable, and it is always worthwhile in the end. Number 5. Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster. There are greater enemies than each other. Your true opponents are not the ones you see right in front of you. They are the ones you do not see. That is, until they have already wreaked havoc in your life. This movie was meaningful to me as a child because it taught me that the people I wage metaphorical war with are not the ultimate adversaries in this world. There is always a greater force at play. A threat that can only be fought against by uniting with my fellow people, not furthering the divide between us. Because that divide is what the true enemy thrives on. In this case, Ghidorah. As Godzilla and Rodan fight with each other in the film, Mothra must remind them that the real foe is the alien monster, and tries to convince them to set their disagreements aside and join forces to take on Ghidorah together. Though the pair initially refuses, they eventually join Mothra against Ghidorah and manage to drive him off with their combined might. It is a valuable lesson in keeping the peace with brothers and sisters and mankind, because we are ineffectual, even catastrophic, when at war with each other. The best way to better the world is to peacefully make your mark while respecting and caring for your fellow man. A house divided against itself cannot stand, but embracing the fact that we as a species are a purposeful community of unique individuals will eventually aid in defeating the darkest enemies who wish to defeat us most. Number 6. Invasion of Astro Monster. Too good to be true. Does the cure for cancer from an alien race hailing from outer space who want to borrow your highly destructive monsters sound too good to be true? Well, it most likely is. When we're children, our optimism tends to be at its absolute highest point. We trust and believe in so much, truly feeling that the world is largely good, right, and beautiful in every way. So when I watched this movie, I learned that not all that glitters is gold, or water. The Exilians' manipulation of mankind is, of course, extremely devious. Playing to our desire as a species to find that which may rid us of a horrific illness, only to backstab us in the end, is rather low. But this is how some people are in society. Invasion of Astro Monster taught me a fairly basic, but nonetheless important lesson about knowing what's too good to be true, and following my intuition on who I can trust. My entire life, I have felt certain ways about people and situations, sometimes inexplicably, that was nearly always right. My instinct does not lead me astray very often. This film showed me that I need to seek the signs and follow my feelings in some circumstances. Not everyone who smiles is happy. Not everyone who appears virtuous is moral. Congratulations, Alyssa Gucci Geek 101! Your channel has gained 0 subscribers this month! Excellent! I love consistency.
Look at this. It must be a male.
Yes, it is a male.
I think he likes me.
That does.
Oh, what kind of show is
What are
this?
you doing?
Gypsy lady.
Yes.
Conchita, the gypsy lady.
Yes. Thank you for you gave me that name.
Yes. Do you take requests on the fortune telling?
Yes.
Hey, do we have a deck of cards in the house? You don't have a deck of cards?
No.
You don't have a deck of cards? You don't. Look out, look out!
That
The
cloud
balloons
don't
are okay.
play.
They're just clear. They just kind of keep the airflow going on throughout. But now, the werewolves, of course, in the original Wolfman, what was the lady? Maria Onskinskaya was her name or something? She's the lady who played the gypsy lady, who looked in the palm of the guy's hand to see the sign of the wolf.
Yes.
The sign of the wolf. Do you see anything here?
Actually, you are right. You are showing me your left hand.
Yeah.
And in the left hand is the hand that when we born, that from our previous reincarnation. So that is the natal hand.
Can you explain why his right
this
hand is so much softer?
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is the left hand. This is the left hand.
Lots of lotion.
Okay. Okay, so this is the left hand, and in the left hand we have our imprinted our history. So we born with that, and the hand that gets modified is the right one. The right one is the one that fortune tellers see what will be the new situations in your life.
I have no idea what she said, but I believe it. None of that.
Who wants to play cards?
None of that makes any sense to me. You got cards? Oh,
there you go.
there you go. 51 pickup.
50, I pulled the jokers.
He pulled the jokers. You know what you can do with these is magic tricks. You could throw it and stick it in. Sorry about that. Anyway, let's cut back to this is Quentin, the werewolf on Dark Shadows.
Says his prayers at night can change to a wolf when the wolf moon blooms and the full moon shining bright.
No, we're rolling. All right, yeah, no, it's not cut, it's action. Oh, action.
Jackson!
Where's the thing? You got the thing?
Always
He's
carry
got
it
one
with
of those things, man.
Doohickeys.
Oh, somebody's knocking at the door. Hold on, knocking at.
Come on in.
Come on in.
Action!
Oh
man.
my God. Speaking of the wolf, man. Hey, you know what? Who I think this is? Let me see your hands. Yeah, that's him. Look at the hat. It's the same dude. Looks like my hat held up pretty good. He's a good boy. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? He turned into a werewolf. I knew that was going to happen. Look at this guy. He got the thing going on. Let me see he got a little bit of the thing going. We're going to have to get him to the vet. He's got more teeth than Joe Biden.
Come on, man!
Wow. We're going to have to.
Man, I really hate the smell of Alpo.
We're going to have to get him to the Alpo. We got the gravy train going on. Oh, guys, they're back in the middle here. Remember what was that movie called? Werewolves on Wheels. Oh, really? Werewolves on Wheels.
That is a myth.
It's a bunch of bikers that turn into werewolves during the thing. And it's an old, weird 60s biker kind of hippie movie.
Were they riding Harley Davidsons?
It's Harley Davidson.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah, Harley Davidson. I hear you.
Yeah, it's about,
Makes me want to go like that.
So the whole thing, God, give me the, yeah.
The one who speaks for them, let them eat their bread and drink their wine, and in the night benign, sleep.
Don't miss the most unusual and exciting horror motorcycle film yet made.
I come to offer you youth and fresh blood.
Hey, we all know how we're going to die, baby. We're going to crash and burn.
Werewolves on Wheels, starring Steve Oliver and Severn Darden. The story of a motorcycle gang who ride into a new kind of hell. They ride wild, play hard, and fight brutal.
I write your unholy name thrice in blood.
Fire of Satan, you are one with them. Fire of Satan, you are one with them. Fire of Satan.
Werewolves on Wheels, the most eerie, the most chilling, the most terrifying motorcycle horror film ever made. Their survival was the torch, as one by one they became terrifying, bloodthirsty werewolves on wheels. Don't miss the first horror motorcycle film ever made, Werewolves on Wheels. Rated R from the Fanfare Corporation.
Did you have bikes back in the thing in the plan?
No, we let you guys make
That's right. Well, you guys rode around on horses.
Animals that we created, they're half bull, half lion, half, man, half horse.
That's a lot of
We mix them all up.
That's a lot of half. That Ozzy song. Bark at the moon. Yeah, let's show a little clip of Ozzy Osbourne as a werewolf.
Bark at the moon.
That's pretty cool, man. You gotta love Ozzy. Ozzy. I mean, he's the Prince of Darkness, right? Prince of Darkness. Ozzy Osbourne. Love the horror movies. Another monster of rock. What do you got there?
That's called a balloon.
It's a balloon.
Blow them up in the air and
now
stuff.
These are the things that keep flying around here.
Yeah, that's what we caught.
Look at that. What do? You see, they just vanish. It's kind of like when you have a dream, you don't even know where it went. And then you wake up and you step in it. Oh! And we'll see you next time on Monster Madhouse.
Maybe. Maybe.
I don't know.
All right, break.
Who knows what dreadful creatures inhabit the reaches of this galaxy?